Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on our channel today. We've got some updates for you. Stay tuned. Hey, so if you haven't, please subscribe. Hit the like button after you watch this video. And make sure you hit the notifications bell so you will be up to date whenever we upload a video.
Because we're going to get back to uploading videos.
That is correct. What are we doing?
We started training again.
Yes, we have. Our non-training training continues.
That's right. So this will be our first non-training training beginning to end. So to back up, if you are new here or don't remember what we're talking about, we started this this YouTube channel in 2019 as we prepared to run our first ever full marathon.
Oh, yeah.
And we did it as like a, way to keep ourselves motivated and also to document the process for ourselves.
Yeah.
And then we kept running marathons and stuff like that. So we kind of kept the channel going, and we have over the last several years brought you along on our training journeys.
Hey, we've met a lot of wonderful people.
That's true.
And you subscribers keep us going. It's been a really awesome journey, and it continues in a very different way, though.
So last year, like halfway through our training, we started training in, I think, September. We were training for a half marathon in January, followed by a full marathon in February, and another full marathon in May. So we had like a kind of long stretch of training. In November, David's knees started making it so that he could not physically, without excruciating pain, run.
It was bad.
So went to the doctor, got some x-rays, got some devastating news for doctor number one, who we trust quite a bit. David's doctor forever, is like, you can never run again, like that sort of thing. I'm like, let's go see somebody else.
It's over, that's what he said.
So we went to an orthopedic, and that guy, very interestingly, told David, save your miles for race day. Train by not running. And we were like, that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, and we even said, this guy's never run.
He's obviously not a runner, because you can't just show up on race day and run a marathon.
Yeah.
What we have found is that you can. So come along with us on this next 34 weeks of 32 at this point, I think, weeks of training, as we are now, we're fully on board with this wacky concept. So last year we had, like I said, 2 full marathons that we were signed up for. One of them, we made it to mile 20. We didn't finish that one. That was our first, did not finish.
Yeah.
But we were having a problem getting calories in. Like both of us just, we always did like peanut butter and honey sandwiches. Well, on this race, it just didn't work, and neither of us could get any calories in. So we bonked real bad.
We learned a lot.
At mile 20.
We learned a lot.
But the May marathon, which was in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, it was wonderful and amazing.
Yep.
We did fine. We did fine. So here are the things that we've kind of learned and what we're going to put into place for this training cycle. We're going to not run. I mean, I ran like 5 minutes on the treadmill today, but we're not going to spend like our whole Saturday running like we used to do for training for a marathon. we are going to focus on getting strong and eating right and just kind of trust that everything else kind of falls into place.
Right.
Okay. One other big thing with this whole, like, sure, we can run a marathon. We walk run. So just to clarify, like, we are walking about half of the time that we're out there, but it's working for us. So if you're cool with, like, accepting that you're not going to run the whole thing, and if you're cool with, like, putting in the work elsewhere, so strength training, other cardio, you know, all that stuff, we think this works.
Yeah.
It worked for us.
Yeah.
It worked for us. And figuring out, like, nutrition, like, that was the other, like, key point, but we got it figured out for Calgary.
Yeah.
We had camelbacks and we had a lot of gels, and, like, everything worked. So we're going to try for these next 2 marathons that we've signed up for, which are this year or next year. They'll be in January and April. So kind of a similar schedule, but a little off. But we're gonna focus on getting strong. We're gonna focus on eating right. We're gonna get our cardio in. We know our tricks for fuel.
Now I want chips.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, interestingly enough, this is a sidebar. Like 1 week ago, I read this article about ultra processed food, and like this family did this experiment, and you know, within like a month, the woman, the author of the article, like didn't have like food noise all the time. She wasn't constantly thinking about what she was going to eat next, and I'm like, that sounds familiar. You know, and the child in the family voluntarily ate, you know, all of the whole food on her plate after, you know, a couple weeks, like things like that, you know, whatever, things we know, right? Things we know. I told David about this, and he's like,
I'm in.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
No, get down with UPS.
So for 1 week, we have been eating very, very, very well, and it's a good kickstart to our training. So yes, we would like some chips right now, but give us a couple of weeks and we're going to be like not really thinking about chips anymore.
Yeah. And you know, also as a kind of a final bit on the last marathon we ran in Calgary, again, fantastic time, fantastic friends, fantastic place, all of that. Both of us felt pretty darn good at the end of that marathon as compared to some of the other marathons we've done where we worked on traditional training. Yeah. So it's like, this might actually be a new like code that we figured out. So anyway, we want to share it with you.
One other like caveat to what makes us successful in this, I think,
it's a big one.
I don't know if you are, well, the finish time. So the finish time requirement for the race. So El Paso was the one that we only made it to mile 20. We were really kind of freaking out because we didn't think time-wise we were going to make that one because it was shorter than we were used to. It was a 6-hour marathon. Yeah. We're used to running like 6.5, 6:45 at our best marathons. And so we really kind of pushed ourselves hard to try to keep up with this time that we didn't stand a chance of keeping up with.
Well, but we did get to mile 20 at hour 5. And so
5 plus, right?
It was 5 plus. It was 5. It was 5 plus after we waited for it.
So,
you know, that gave us some hope because like, well, wait a minute. If we had kept going, you know, could we have been able, it would have been close and that would have been fast for us.
Yeah. And then Calgary had like a 6:30 requirement. We finished in like 6:45. Yeah. So what that meant was we didn't get an official time. Like if you go look us up on the website, it looks like we didn't finish. Yeah. Even though we did cross the finish line, they had just turned off the finish line mat.
Hey, but check this out. Here we are at the starting line. Anyway, it was a great time.
So what the other thing that we have decided to ensure that we do to make ourselves successful at walk running with non-traditional training is we're finding races that have longer time limits. Yeah. So Disney World. So the first marathon that we're running next year is the Disney World Marathon. It's in January. It has a 7-hour cutoff time. We'll be okay there. We know we've done that one 3 times. We'll be okay. Yeah. The Maui Marathon, which is the other one that we signed up for currently, has like an 8 hours. So it's like, we will be okay there too. So that's the other kind of trick for us is like, we don't need to be faster. Yeah. We don't care. We just want to finish.
And the other intangible, it's a big variable for us. Both of those races are really going to be great for us because they're at sea level. And we live at 8,700 feet of elevation. So all of the training that we're doing,
does help us
that's going to be a big factor for us. But again, run walk has been awesome. We're going to continue to do that. Today we hit the gym. We did some weights. And
we're going to call this video week 1,
Yeah.
but it's technically week 2. Next week's video will be week 3, just so we can get back on track with our tracker. But so we've been, well, actually, let me speak in the tracker. Hold that, please. So if you have followed along with us before as we train, you know that I like sticker charts as a means of reward and keeping us on track. So this year, as I said, we are focusing on getting strong and eating right. So our training, our non-traditional training for this go will be 3 times a week. We're going to do cardio, and I add a little asterisk to this in our brains. Like, say we go to Disneyland, like walking all day isn't going to count as cardio. Okay, like this little walk around the park while we're eating something, that's not cardio.
Sauntering doesn't work.
We need to get the heart rate up for at least like 30 minutes. And then we can call it our little, star for the day. Okay, so 3 times a week of cardio.
So running from the hotel to the entrance of
that's
Disneyland.
only going to be like 10 minutes though.
Oh yeah, and I can't run. So.
So what we're going to do when we do travel is try to find a way to get some cardio. In addition to all the walking around that we always do on our vacations, right? Because that's not in the spirit of training. Okay, we're going to do 3 times a week of strength. So what this means is at least 1 day a week, we're aiming to get to the gym and actually lift some weights or do the weight machines, right? The other days, if we feel like doing that 3 times a week, cool. If not, we're counting yoga because we're pretty sore after doing that. So, things like that, things at home for strength. We are, in addition to that strength, we are doing 3 days of some sort of core stuff. So, and that can be easy. That's like a 5-minute core workout on Apple Fitness, or us working through our old glute exercises that we've done with physical therapy before. Like just something to like keep this getting stronger. And then we have a column for fruits and vegetables. So we're going to eat right. And we are on track to get it for this week, by the way.
All right.
And we went to the gym. We have 2 more things to fill out that we, a cardio and a strength. So yes, if you're counting, that is 9 columns of activity per week, but the core, like I said, is like 5 minutes. So we can add that on top of something else. So that's our training plan. We are, what did I say? We're week 2 out of, it was 34. So in 34 weeks is the Maui Marathon. In 17 more weeks is the, gosh, that sounds close when you phrase it like that, is the Disney World Marathon.
What?
Yeah, January is apparently 19 weeks away. 17 weeks away because we're 2 weeks in. So we're going to get to work on some stuff. One thing that we're trying to also be mindful of, I know there's no getting around it, but like we always seem to get sick when we travel and stuff. So we're taking our vitamin C. We're gonna try really hard this fall when we're doing a lot of travel to not lose a few weeks because one of us gets sick and then the next week the other one gets sick. So we're trying to take care of ourselves. And hopefully the way we're eating will help.
Here's hoping. So anyway, that is kind of our plan. We're really hoping that you stay with us and encourage us and let us know how you're doing. We're really hopeful that this non-training training is going to really pay off for us and just keep us going because we want to keep going.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So we will see you next week. We'll have some.
Promise.
We'll have some updates. I'll share with you some other things that we use. Eat, look forward to all
other
that kind
adventures
of stuff.
We have.
That's right, because
there's a chance before you
go for it.
There's a chance tomorrow, weather permitting and scheduling permitting, we're going to do something really neat.
Yeah,
there's a chance.
There's a chance.
It may not happen.
Yeah,
but
why don't you guess in the comments?
See that the lights just changed in here. I guess the cloud moved in.
Guess in the comments what you think we're going to try tomorrow. It's always an adventure with you. We will see you real soon.